Hello and welcome to Kev Me Up. Today I am in Dual Universe and looking at the night sky, and I'm going to go through the beginning outpost. So when you start the game, you get the choice of multiple different outposts to start out, and there's like your house essentially. And you can modify that. You can build a new one. You can take pieces off of it and use them if you want. But it's a nice starting point, and it's probably the nicest place you're going to have to call a home for a little while, because this is actually some really nice design work. It takes a while to find that. People don't sell houses very often at this point. So it's worth spending a little time choosing the one that you want. There's a lot of variety in them. And so let's look around a little bit here. So here I am sitting on top of the place that I like the most, which is called Outpost Cozy, because it is quite cozy. So I just stood up. I turned my UI off so we get a little better view. I'm going to try to move my camera slowly. I realize for people watching that it's difficult to see if I'm just speeding around like I normally would. I like this one because it's got this nice area up top, a little nice balcony, good view over everything. Number of elevators. This is the main floor. I think it is pretty cozy. All these screens are interactive in this game, which is pretty cool. Oh, of course. There we go. I turned it off. It's got a nice balcony here, which is pretty good. Kind of small, but it's still nice forward-facing. This one has a lot of large open windows too. I realized when I played the game a bit that I would have a lot of like factories out front and stuff, and so this is kind of like a good place to kind of oversee them, I think. Got your bed here, your resurrection thing when you die. Then there is a hidden, well, first of all, there's a bathroom here. Actually, there we go. Shut the door. There's a basement. It's kind of cool. It's the only one with a basement that I know of. You got your VR terminal here. Really just some space. And a trash can, which I always like to joke about. They're important to have in space for some reason. And there's this kind of built-in sort of little garage area. And this is a small atmospheric tank, which is handy later on. Also, this kind of like, I don't know, driveway sort of situation. Your miners over here outside. Extra storage spaces. So it's this one's my current favorite, the one I want to go through with on my main. This car is, so you also get a choice of vehicles when you start out. This is the one that I chose at first. Worked pretty well. A little bit slow, but I think they all are. So yeah, worked out pretty good. This is kind of the tower one. Turn my UI back on. Outpost Landing. So the last one was Cozy. This one is Landing. And it's kind of like 2-3 stories. This one, some people really like this one. I do not. It feels kind of scrunched, right? So, little like apartment living sort of thing here. I guess I've done that enough in my life. But it is, it's quaint. It is taller, and it does have this really nice landing pad up on the top, which is really cool. It is nice having an area that you kind of have a view from, and this would be pretty good. If you're not going to spend much time at home anyways, it's pretty nice. This one right here, so let's see, this is another speeder. This is, I think, the one I'm going to go with this time around, just to try it out. It's just different. Kind of cool. And then, let's see if I can jump up here. This is a pilot. Yeah, the pilot. This one's really nice because it comes with this large landing pad out front. It's pretty sweet. You'll have ships early on, so pretty nice. It comes with 2 types of fuel storage. I think they're going to balance those out a little bit more. This comes with some more speeder parts too. But again, I think that's going to get balanced between them all. Outside we have the miner, and this is actually a fully functional garage. Let's see if I can click this. Yeah, that's pretty nice. You know, just getting a free garage door like this is pretty sweet. Again, you can use this in your other buildings. Do I have to click a different button? I don't know. Not sure how those work. So you got your little garage, nice. Probably not going to try to put something in here, but it is cool looking. And then your bedroom here on the middle floor. Pretty cool, your VR device. And then to get up to the next level, use that elevator. And you get a nice classy room here that has a good view of everything. This is a nice kind of overseeing area. The only thing, so my complaint, the reason why I'm not going with this is just this isn't as homey as some of the other middle floors are. But it is very nice. Also, I think you can go up one more level onto the roof if you want to build out here or do something. So definitely a good choice. This is probably my second or third, I guess, on choices as they go in. We actually skipped. Let's go back here. This is the Tri model. This is the one I'm currently using. Looks like a spacecraft. Has this entryway here. Number of fuel tanks, a lot of storage. If they don't rebalance them, you get the most storage and fuel tanks with this, I guess. So it's pretty nice. I actually, while I was building, I actually ripped this bottom floor off, and then just kind of used this for my factory down below. Use this elevator down below, and then this is the main living area here that I kept. This is pretty nice little layout. So this is the nice thing about this. This is one condensed room that has your res thing and your holo thing in it there, and your other devices. So as far as having like a single room that is really nice, this is one of the better ones. Turn off my flashlight. And then there is one more floor up here, which isn't super useful, but it's kind of cool. A little bedroom, a couple more windows. The only thing to keep in mind is there isn't a lot of windows on this. So you have, on this main floor, you get one window here, and then the other windows are on the very top. So definitely a nice, condensed, small, fancy looking space. It does keep things off the ground. So for me, I set up all my factories down here on the bottom, on the ground. So they're kind of out of the way. Works out pretty good. Let's see, we went cozy, we did that. Let's go this way. So over here is the Zen, I believe. Check here. No, it's not telling me. I think it's the Zen. Um, and it's got a nice little outdoor area with some more wood. This is interesting. This is a storage area. You know, these cool little lights, which is nice. More outdoor area here. And then, oh, this is a dojo, I think is what this is, actually. Dojo. So, not so bad. You know, like if you're looking for this type of look, it's going to be good for you. Little gussied up elevator here. And then a nice little living area as well. So you got your bed, your computer, the living room, little view here. You got your screen. So it's pretty nice. And then we'll go up. There's one more level. This part is kind of not very useful, I guess, up here. But at least it is nice to have those elevators because you may move them around as you kind of build things out. So this is not one of my favorites, but I do understand why people like it. This is just the original lander that you land in. It has a few useful parts that you can use later. This one is like the board cube version. Which I really like this from the outside. I'm not as big a fan of it from the inside though. So it does give you a large space, like kind of open space here, which is nice. This is a medium, I think, size fuel canister. You've got this kind of internal area sort of thing going on. Interesting. Got kind of your living room area here, bathroom. So kind of cool, kind of different. Let's see, here's the elevator, and there's roof access here. So yeah, a little different. I do really like it from the outside. Kind of mixed on the inside, but pretty cool. This one is the curves one. If you like this kind of architecture, you're really going to enjoy it. It's pretty sweet. It's always nice to see good curves in a video game like this, because by default people don't build with those. So especially starting a house this way would be pretty sweet. This is actually nice with these like larger panes of glass here, which is pretty cool. You got your little VR terminal, some of your storage, and then the middle floor here, little living room area. It's kind of nice, pretty open. And then it's like a little medical center, I guess. So that's pretty cool. A little more of a patio here. Let's see, do I have another floor? No other floor. So I think this is fun. This is classy. You don't see this architecture very often. I personally don't find those rooms as kind of comfy or homey. And feel a little scrunched because it's got to make room for all the curves and such. So not my first choice, but definitely pretty cool looking. So it might be yours. This one right here is mod. It's more modern design. It feels a little incomplete to me. So definitely cool. I like this bottom floor. I like what they did here. I like those windows. This kind of living room is kind of nice, This is all pretty interesting. The bathroom with the tiles and stuff, that's pretty sweet. So I do like that bottom floor. This middle floor is it's okay, it's kind of empty, I guess. you know, having this whole area over here open for a bed that you can't really like use much. I don't know. And then over here there's a little bit of a balcony, which is nice. So that's always cool. And then there's a little storage area here, which is nice. The top floor is completely empty. Like, this is just so flat. Like, you could definitely do a lot with it. So maybe you decorate, if you want to decorate it yourself. I mean, if you had ideas of like a nice balcony kind of area and you wanted to make that, I think this would be perfect for that, because it's all just empty waiting, you know. So it feels like it was really close to being amazing, but just stopped a little short. So not my favorite, but definitely not bad. Another one of the speeders here, this blue one. Kind of cool. This is another one, I forget the name of it, Outpost Station. This is probably the least amount of voxel in the build, like, so it's the smallest one. Currently, I think it comes with a radar. I don't know if that'll be that way on release or not. It used to come with a larger one, so it was kind of OP, but no longer does. So I don't know where this ranks anymore. But the nice thing about this, it is just kind of minimal. You got your storage, you got your screen, you got your VR terminal, you got everything right here. You got some more devices. So like, kind of if you're a person who just wants to get things going, you know, I think this is really good for that. Oh, nice. That's cool. But definitely not quite as homey as some of the others. But definitely fun little outpost. This is probably my second favorite, which is the villa. I like what they did here with some of the accents. Actually, let me go back a little bit here. Pretty classy. And it has one of the nicest kind of main floors as well. This is a little weird how I kind of like have to walk to the back to go in the front door, I guess. But still pretty classy. I like this openness here. There's like the workshop sort of thing. Sink. That's a medium size, I think. Fuel container. And this is interesting. You got like, you know, I don't know, that stuff before the elevator. But once you get here, this is the main floor, and it is just super classy, I think. Trash can there, really important. And you got your bedroom over here, kind of like how they did that with the colors. You've got this this beautiful balcony here, which is really nice. I like how it kind of does the U shape and everything. So that's super classy. This main floor, like, I love the different color wall texture. Like, somebody might really paint stuff that way in a nice apartment. And a little of those highlights over here even. So I thought they did really well with this. I like this one a lot. And then on the top floor here, it's kind of split balcony. Like, it gives you a second one that isn't bad. And then this other room here for your hollow adventures. So yeah, it's I don't like the top as much, but I think they just focus so much on the middle floor that's kind of what they ended up with, which isn't bad. This is a beautiful middle floor here. I just have time deciding between this and the Cozy, and I think I went with Cozy just because a little more outside window access, I guess. So I'm jumping off. So that was them. That was the different outposts. Here's another one of the speeders. Really, they're all going to be pretty well balanced. So some of them you get a different, like, atmospheric or space fuel tank. Some you get a little bit different storage, but for the most part, they're all going to be really similar in what you get. If I was going to rank them based on my personal preferences, and this is really just personal preferences, I go with Cozy, the Villa, and the Pilot one. And those would be my top 3, probably. And then I would go... I do like the Try. I've been using it right now. It's just handy, kind of having everything lifted like that. Yeah, I don't know where I'd go after that. They're all really close, have their advantages and disadvantages. You'll be able to work out any of the differences. So like when you get an atmospheric, like getting a small atmospheric tank at the beginning might be particularly valuable for you, but like 2 more days worth of playing and you can afford to buy a ship that has one in it and you don't care. So 2 weeks in, the differences between these really won't matter at all. So then you'll just be left with the actual building that you want to live in. So choose one that has an interior that you enjoy. You know, I think that's the best method and suggestion I can give. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to be doing a lot more dual universe videos, and I'm going to be playing when it releases. This is just actually, I'm filming this right before it releases on the 27th. I don't know when I'll post it, so it should be before then. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.